What's up, everyone? This is DYANAROZAY. Welcome to my channel. Y'all saw the thumbnail, so you know why you're here, okay? I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. Before we get started, though, please hit the like, subscribe, and your notification bell because that is how others find me right here on YouTube. And then make sure you're following me on all of my platforms at DYANAROZAY, okay? Y'all already know I appreciate every single one of you for rocking with me. So let's get it popping. I have a variety of stories for you guys today. I'm going to say the best for last, though, okay? Let's start with these breakups that's been in the news lately. Y'all remember about 2.5 weeks ago, Tamar Braxton had gotten her car broken into, right? She posted the video of a group of men rummaging through her car, taking everything out. She was clearly heartbroken. She had made a series of posts to her IG stories where she was saying things like, I'm all by myself. She said, where can I go? Who can I trust? No one. Where can I go? Nowhere. And people were like, what's going on? Tamar, are you homeless? Did you and Jeremy Robinson, your fiance break up? Like, what is happening? So I follow Tamar on IG. I also follow her over on TikTok. And her and Jeremy seem to have still been together, child, because I was looking like, what is going on? They were making Burger King runs and all kinds of stuff. But a couple of days ago, Tamar got on her IG again. This time she is laying in the bed with her hair bonnet, looking like she got some things that is heavy on her heart. And she said this.
What's happening, y'all? I don't think there's been any secret that there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and I'm no different than you. And so God laid something on my heart.
So she said she got something on her heart, that something is going on behind the scenes, and she is no different from you. Okay. So she was again letting people know there's something going on, and people were sending prayers and all kinds of stuff to her in IG. But I don't guess it stopped there. I guess people ran on over to Jeremy's page. That would be Tamar's, fiance, ex-fiance now. And they were asking him questions too, like, dude, what is happening? Why is she saying this? People that are really close, her fans and things like that. And he did end up making a post where he shared, listen, there is some things going on, but you guys have it wrong. He said so many questions, meaning that he's been bombarded with questions, so many questions, so many assumptions, and I want to answer all that I can with respect. He said, yes, Tamar and I are no longer together. I ended that relationship to focus on getting back to positive energy and being a better person. Now, what? Excuse me, sir, you didn't feel like you were a good person with her? You didn't feel like you had positive energy when you were with her? Okay. But he goes on to say what happened and why. That's our private place. Excuse me. He said, that's our private place. No, I never cheated. No, I wasn't there when she was at her mother's place and when her car was burglarized. No, I never cared about fame. Who reveals their most embarrassing moments in their life to find fame? I have always represented famous people, and the truth is I was in an amazing place financially and mentally. So he says, and he's letting everyone know that he was a lawyer who represented famous people prior to meeting Tamar. Like, Tamar's not the first famous person he's ever met. And he said that he was in an amazing place mentally before meeting Tamar. However, he has to get back to his positive energy now and being a better person, because clearly it looked like it may have taken a turn for the worse. That's what he's saying when I read this. He goes on to say that he turned down Queen's Court several times before he gave in. Ultimately, he fell in love, and it did not end how he wanted it to. But him and Tamar need to heal now. They will always be friends and family for life. And he goes on to say, thank you for respecting their privacy. Well, he said plenty without saying things. He's definitely said plenty. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. I really do believe that, yeah, I think he basically said that he didn't like who he was when he was with Tamar. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you recognize that you're not the person you want to be when you're inside of a relationship, because you're supposed to be a better you. If you're not a better you, that's not where you're supposed to be. So he said he called it off, and Tamar may be in, a little sad and heartbroken right now. Hopefully she will get through it like she does all things. Okay, we all have these type of hurdles in our life, right? Moving on, child. Let's talk Country Wayne. Wayne, a lot of you may have heard of him. He is a comedian. He started online doing like little skits and things on Facebook and IG, and basically blew up, got millions upon millions of followers. And now he gets paid a lot of money for those skits. But he has taken his show on the road. Most recently, he has I believe, a Netflix special. So what he was doing on IG literally opened the doors for him in many different ways. Okay. I follow him on IG and on Facebook and on TikTok. Those skits are hilarious. Okay. I used to post them on my IG stories, but they're hilarious. He's amazing as a comedian, really a smart mind. And I think he's done a few movies too that he may have financed. So he's doing well for himself, a millionaire. And he says all the time, I am blessed. Okay. He recently sat down with Sherry Shepherd, and she was asking him some questions, and he shared with her that he spends 200,000 a month in child support, and he said this is what he voluntarily gives to his baby mothers and his children. He said it's about 200,000 a month. So this is not court ordered support. I want to say that to y'all. But after that went out, he has 10 kids, by the way, 10 kids, 5 different baby mothers. After that went out on Sherry Shepherd, people lost their minds on social media. People lost it. They were in the comments, men and women, unfortunately, women too. That's too much money. Why would he do this? Child. So much so that I was like, oh, wow. Why would y'all be upset about him volunteering to give his children and the mothers of his children support? But he had some things to say himself. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to the response to the people who were windmilling in the comments, okay? Check this out.
Man, you know what I thought about, man? Everybody complaining about how much I pay for child support, taking care of the mother of my kids and all that. But that is so crazy to complain about that when there's people out here getting pimped in business. I ain't getting pimped in business. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't party. So that's money I would have been spending anyway. To be real, especially at this level of entertainment. And if
Boom. Did y'all hear that? He said, these people complaining is getting pimped in business and spending all of it drinking, drugs, whatever, and he ain't doing that.
you understand taxes, they're gonna get it anyway. So it's like it's crazy how people
And he said tax is going to take the rest, okay?
be so relentless on not giving. But when it comes to business and everybody be getting tore up by not getting their share for not having the education and intelligence to make sure they get what they worth. So, yeah, I bless mine. Cause I ain't going to get, I'm in the M. I'm getting M's right now, but I'm going to get them B's and them T's, whatever out there. So I just thought I'd put that message up, man. Like, I don't. Everybody's so quick to worry about giving to their own people. Them my mothers and my kids. I created that situation. They ain't make me have them kids, and it just. But be out here, I be looking at people. I'm like, oh, but you let the game pimping. You let them come in your neighborhood and open that chicken spot when you know you your auntie cook better chicken. You won't even open your auntie a chicken spot. You you let the stores and the clothes get all the money. It just, and sometimes you got to think before we speak and really do the math on things and see is things and worth more than people. You know what I'm saying? So I decide to bless my kids and bless them everything that's attached to them. So
Wow.
hey, and so far, man, I've been blessed.
Whew. What do y'all think about that, child? He said he has decided to bless his children and everything that is attached to them, and that in turn has blessed him. So he ain't lying. I agree with all of the message, honestly. A lot of people get really like bent out of shape about how much multimillionaires will spend in child support, saying, well, the kid doesn't need that much money. The child should live like the dad. If the dad and the mom are together, if you can say, listen, my child should still live like me. I'm out here making this money. So if you take care of my child, take care of the child the way I would take care of the child. I mean, and even 200,000 for 10 children, I mean, for what he has, it may not be this on the same level. You feel me? He's just like, I make sure that they live comfortable. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I know y'all have plenty to say. Anywho, let's get on to the next story, child. Who are we going to talk about next? Let's talk about Nene Leakes, okay? Let me get her picture up here. Nene Leakes and Bethenny Frankel, you guys, they have also set the internet on fire. These two right here, Nene and Bethenny. Actually, Nene sat down on Bethenny Frankel's podcast, both of them being reality TV stars, actually Bravo's top reality TV talent at one point when they were on the network. And they sat down to talk specifically about Andy Cohen. Nene shared the grievances that she had had with the network, and then just a little bit about Andy. But she let people know that she felt there was some racism going on, that there were things that other housewives did, before, and she may have done those same things, being frustrated or fed up. And she felt like she was retaliated against and not given an opportunity to continue on the show the way a Kim Zolciak or I think she may have said Ramona and some other people. She gave examples. You guys should listen to the podcast if you missed it. But in doing so, we just didn't get to hear from Nene. We also got to hear from Bethenny Frankel, who said, I'm not suing the network. I simply called the network out. I called Andy Cohen out. She said she's still not suing the network. But in saying, hindsight is 2020, this is what I felt. This is what I thought happened to me when I was there. Her and Nene together, child, they've blew up some things. But Bethenny basically said that during her time with the show, she said, I always thought that Andy and I were friends, Andy Cohen. She said, things would happen. She'd get invited to parties and things like that. She was like, that whenever they would talk, it was always only about the housewives. And she said she had convinced herself that they were really good friends, even though when things would, come for her regarding that show, she said he never protected me. And she said it took her a second to realize this is a one-way friendship. And I am sitting here with my mouth closed protecting him, and he's not doing the same for me. And Nene was like, bam, like we all know some things about Andy Cohen, and he will allow certain things to happen in the media. And Bethenny even said he would set up attacks against her and other, reality TV show stars, with the questions he asks and things he says. And all of a sudden you got to say something, you're answering his question, you get struck. And then everything just kind of, all the chips fall on you and not on Andy Cohen. Now, I have said that a gazillion times. I've said, do y'all listen to the questions that Andy Cohen has asked? Because sometimes we give Andy grace where there should be no grace. Now, I always thought, well, maybe, the reality TV stars were like, well, that's what we signed up for. It's the game. We're getting a paycheck. It is what it is. But Bethenny's like, I don't like that. And then Nene was like, I don't like it either. And we get to see what is coming, what's going to come from all of this. At the end of the day, it is wild to me. But Bethenny said that Andy runs a ship kind of like The Godfather, kiss the ring kind of thing. You're either in his circle or you're not. And when you're not in his circle, he lets everybody know it. He said that when you're in a room with those housewives, all those younger girls, the freshmen, so to speak, they are running to, be his favorite. They're trying their hardest to be his favorite. And I'll be damned, after Bethenny and Nene had this conversation where they explained the entire way this operation works, here comes one of the newbies, child, looking for their moment. Miss Jessel from Real Housewives of New York said that she believes Bethenny Frankel is the most overrated housewife there is right now, and she is going off the rails talking about Andy Cohen, which made Andy sit there and smile like, you will be invited to Christmas dinner next week. Please expect the invite, okay? Get it a couple of months ahead so you can clear the calendar. But it did not go missed by the comment section. Someone said, these are two puppets kissing the ring, sitting with the emperor, flexing to secure their next paycheck. Quintessential pick-me girls. We need better role models for our girls. Check that out. Woo! That was a dig if I ever saw one. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. If you guys did listen to Bethenny Frankel's podcast and Nene Leakes interview, let me know. Talk about it in the comment section, okay? Now let's move on to who's the next person. I think it's Candiace, child. Miss Candiace, let me get her pulled up here. She had some interesting things to say. She told on some folks. That is Mia and G. All three of these ladies, these two ladies, and that's Mia and Gordon. Gordon is Mia's husband. They are all from Real Housewives of Potomac, and Miss Candiace said some things the other day in an interview that had me questioning Mia and Gordon's divorce. Okay, they were supposedly separating when the show was filming. It's all going to air in November, but I guess some of the producers came out earlier last week and said that Mia and Gordon are truly going through a divorce, or that they at least found out that they are going through a divorce. And they said that the cast were blindsided. They said, we had no idea that this was actually going on. And it has me questioning whether or not this was all for a storyline, okay? So let's listen to this audio that Candiace said about Mia and Gordon. Specifically, though, Gordon. Check this out.
G and like Mia talking about her and G and like filing for divorce. That was news to me. Really? I was not aware that they were having marital issues until I've not talked about this. Gordon. Oh say it, can't say it. Gordon, well, first he texted and then was calling Chris and Eddie and was like, I'm Mia, I'm leaving her. And I moved out. What month was this? This was like last month. Holy shit. He called, this is when he called Chris. And G was like, and I want to give Candiace and Wendy all the tea so they can know what's going on. What? And I was like, listen, I will get involved in a lot of shit. I don't want that karma on me. I'm not getting involved in anybody's marriage.
Okay. Let me get back on camera, child. So she said, I'm not getting involved in anybody's marriage, but last month, August, G, Mia's husband, went calling the other husbands and saying, hey, I got some tea for you guys if you want to use it against her on the show, or I guess would be on the reunion, because the show is already filmed and ready to go as far as I understood it. But oh my God, y'all let me know what y'all think about it, because it feels like fakery to me still. I said the other day that I didn't believe that these two were necessarily divorcing. I thought they were probably using it for a storyline. And him calling the husbands, because we've never seen G do anything like that on the show. It doesn't even look like he is. It would be in his mind to say, let me call you to talk about my children's, to give tea to your wives to talk about my children's mother on a TV show. Nope, not buying it yet. Not buying it. They're going to have to do a whole lot more. Not today, Satan. Okay, in the words of Candiace. Not today, neck. Not today, ankles. Okay, y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments while we move on to this next one. Y'all remember Saturday's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? Melody and Marsau have this sit down, child, and Marsau was up there saying mess about Melody's business. Specifically, he said Mel throws things against the wall to see what sticks, basically saying that he didn't believe in any of her businesses. He's not in the product business. He doesn't believe in any of her businesses, even though he himself is in the product business. He himself does e-commerce. He said, I'm there for the money, but I don't respect it. Child, Melody was cracking the hell up, and she laid his ass smooth on out. And pretty much everybody in the comment section has been laying him out too. But y'all, Miss Vanessa, Melody's mama, had to come into my comments today under that very video. First of all, let me show y'all the video in case you missed it, child. Please go back and look at it right here, live at 5 p.m. Let's talk about it. It's the open panel for Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 6B, Episode 18. Yeah, you guys had a lot to say. It was phenomenal. But Vanessa also had an opportunity to look at that video, and she had some things to say too. Let's check it out. Let me pull it up on the screen real quick. Here we go. Yeah, Miss Vanessa said, not today, hips, not today, breasts, not today, thighs, okay? But she said, Love and Marriage Huntsville stuck, okay? When Marsau said, Melody throws things against the wall and it doesn't stick, okay? She throws things up against the wall to see what sticks. Melody's mama said, Love and Marriage Huntsville stuck. God said, go, stuck. 7th Avenue Beauty, stuck. Masterclass with Melody, stuck. Tilted Crowns Production, stuck. Nubian TV, stuck. Just me giving credit where credit is due. Building a legacy for her and her babies. When God is for you, who can be against you? Okay? Yes, ma'am. Listen, open panel discussion on Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 6B, Episode 18. Check it out. And y'all let me know what y'all think about Miss Vanessa. Not today, Satan. Okay, let me get this picture back up. Melody, not today, Satan. Okay, not today, breast. Not today, hips. Not today, thighs. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all of that in the comments section, and I will check you all on the next one.